Namaste everyone, good evening. Hope you can all see me okay. National Love People's Day. It's a special day. So all we need is love. This is just a reminder in these difficult times what we can help each other, love each other, support each other. So this is a great way to come together, practice together, and, and see how we can begin our yoga practice, how we can integrate love in our yoga practice. So hope you can all see me okay. I don't know if I have any issues with this streaming. Sometimes I'm having technical issues. For example, the Wi-Fi goes in and out, the bandwidth streaming. So please be patient with me. So let's all begin. Palms in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep inhale. Few more times. Deep inhale. Vande Guruna Swatma Sukhavabodhe Ishreyashe Jangali Kalevane Samsara Halahala Moha Shante Abahu Purushakaram Shankha Chakrasi Darinam Sahasra Sirsham Svedam Pranamami Patanjalim. And slowly open your eyes. Hope you had a good day at your work. It's a long day, but let's say a beautiful yoga practice will wind you down, get you relaxed, and get ready for having a good night rest and sleep. So get ready for the next day. Deep inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Slowly warming up our upper body. Place your hands on your shoulders. Just rotate your shoulders as you loosen up, relaxing your shoulder muscles. Deep inhalations, exhalations. Other side, other direction, change direction. And slowly bring your arms out. You can do the rest. Just make sure you can also close your wrist and rotate your wrist back and forth. You can also swing your arms. You can also cross your arms too, this way. And also flex right ear to the right shoulder. Do not lift the shoulder. Left ear to the left shoulder. Feel the stretch on the opposite side of the neck. And chin to the chest. Slowly lift your head up. Rotate your neck coming up, inhaling. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming down. Just connect with your breath. Slow, deep inhalations. Slow, deep exhalations. Each time you come to the chin comes to the chest, change direction. Okay, slowly lift your head up. Now this time we're going to arch You drop your head back, open your throat. You can also lift your right arm, place your fingertips on the behind, left arm, fingertips on the behind, just arch your spine, lift your heart, open your throat, and drop your head down. And feel the openness in your heart and throat. So release any tightness in your lower back muscles. Relax your shoulder muscles. And slowly come back up. So this time you're going to lean forward, bring your arms up, reach forward, fold forward. As you sit in this Vajrasana here, keeping stretching your arms as much as you can go forward as you bring the forehead down, keeping the spine straight, and walk your hands to the right, feel the stretch on the left side of the spine. And walk your hands to the opposite side, feel the stretch on the right side of your spine. Almost like upper body is coming into crescent moon, into the slowly, as you come back to the neutral, to the center, we're going to make sure our shoulders are relaxed, as well as twisting right arm up to the sky. Look to the sky, and then squeeze your right arm underneath your left armpit. As you rest your right shoulder on the ground, turn your head, keep your right cheek on the ground or on the mat, and the left arm up. Wrap your left arm behind, make it threading. You can stretch your right arm as much as you can as you twist your left arm up, wrap your left arm behind. Just a deep resting, gentle twisting. Inhaling, exhaling. Again, come back to the center. Extend both arms, forehead on the mat. This time, lift the left arm up to the sky. And then squeeze your right arm, left arm underneath your right armpit. As you keep your left shoulder on the ground, keep your left cheek on the mat. Right hand up towards the sky. Wrap your right arm behind your back. Lift your right shoulder up. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. So deep relaxation in your upper body. Slowly come back to the center. And slowly come up. Okay, now that you're sitting in this Vajrasana, maybe you want to let the blood supply circulate to the legs. Keep your left knee folded, extend the right leg. So bring your both arms up, reach up. Deep inhale, keep the spine straight, elongated as you bring the forehead to the right knee. Reach for the big toe. And then as you reach forward, stretch forward, try to bring the forehead below the right knee. As you slightly tuck your chin in, forehead towards the knee, and deepen the stretch here, folding forward as you elongate the spine. And try to keep the knee straight. But if that is not possible, if you need to micro bend your right knee, you can bend the right knee. But the goal is to eventually keep the knee straight as you keep the spine straight as you bring the forehead towards the knee. And reach for the big toe, with the right hand to your fingers. Bring the right elbow inside your right knee, extend the left arm. And then lift the left shoulder above the right, open your heart center. Okay. Twisting joint session. Turn your head to one side, so focus on the left side of the brain. Elongate the left side of the spine, deep inhalations, deep exhalations. You can bring the left arm up. You can also wrap your left arm behind. And let go any tightness in your lower back. Open your heart center. After knee. And slowly. Now fold your right knee, extend the left leg. Extend your both arms, keep the spine straight, turn it towards your left big toe. Reach forward, fold forward. As you keep elongating the spine, maybe this side is harder than the other side. At least for me, the left side, this side is harder. So keep the knees. If you need to bend your bend your knee, you can do, but try to keep the spine straight as you reach forward. As if you're going to bite the big toe, reach forward. Continue to inhale and exhale. Keep that elongation in the spine. Reach with your heart center forward, as if you're going to bite the big toe. And when you cannot fold any more deeper than that, that's when you slowly bring the chin towards the chest, forehead towards the knee, or below the knee. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, when you rend this deep forward bend, you can also add a gentle twist here. Hold on to the two big left, the two left hand, two index fingers, reach for the left big toe, bring the left elbow inside your left knee, and then lift the right hand up, right shoulder above the left, turn your head, open your heart, open your throat, feel that elongation on the right side of your spine, continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Focus on the right side of the brain. Inhalations, exhalations. Connecting with your breath, opening your energy channels. Very nice. Tuning and release. So maybe we can do a couple more here. A couple more core exercise, core warm-ups. So you can lie down on your back. And a quick core warm-up is we can start with Pavanamuktasana and then do yogic bicycle. So hold on to the left knee, fold your left knee, keep the right leg legs extended and engaged. Deep inhalation. Chin towards the chest, forehead towards the left knee. Pull the knee as close to the left shoulder as possible. Engage your core muscles. Chin to the chest, forehead to the knee. And release your head. Release your left knee. Extend the left leg. Fold your right knee. Interlock your hands around the right shin. Pull your right knee towards your right shoulder. Engage your core. Point your left toes. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, chin to the chest, forehead to the knee. And then after the complete exhale, you're going to do a chin lock if you like to. So pull the knee to the right shoulder as much as possible. Engage your core muscles. Then release. That's the Ardha Pavanamuktasana. And maybe we'll finish off with the full Pavanamuktasana. And then do the yogic bicycling. So bend both knees. Pull both knees to the chest. Keep the tailbone down towards the ground. That's the hard part in Pavanamuktasana. You got to keep the tailbone down on the mat. As you hug your knees, both knees, if you can, keep knees together, great. But if you need to separate your knees, that's okay. Just try to wrap your left arm around it and right arm around it. Hold down. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, chin to the chest, forehead to the knee. And release your chin lock. Bring your head down. As you slowly come out of this pose, you can hold on to the big toes. Do a gentle, happy baby pose. Massage your spine. Keep the tailbone down. Tuck your tailbone down. Deep inhalations. Deep exhalations. Well, if you like to play along in this, you can fold your left knee, extend the right leg. Or fold the right knee, extend the left leg. So do that. I could also slowly rest. So bring the knees parallel or shins parallel to the ground. Interlock your hands behind. We will do a quick core warm up. The focus is on your navel and your knee, generating the heat inside your belly. Inhale. On my counts, one knee to the chest, opposite leg extends, and the opposite elbow touches the knee close to the chest. So do it. You add a simple twist as you do this, cuddling and crunching. Deep inhale. On my counts, exhale. Between my counts, bring the head down and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we could do a little bit faster at a little bit of faster pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully that slowly stretch your arms behind your head. So deep resting pose. Okay, we can do one more stretch here. We can roll on to the right side, like a pillow. Into Vishnuvasana here. Sometimes called Anantasana, infinite pose. So you fold your left knee, hold on to the big toe, extend the left leg up. Very nice. Hope you're all doing okay. Stretch. Also pull the leg towards your head. Right? This is not possible if you try to pull hard, right? You just maybe use slightly bend the knee and then pull the leg a little more closer and then stretch the knee. So take a deep stretch. Okay, we will do the same thing when we do the arm balance, like in Vasisthasana. So remember this, stretch. So now that whatever you are doing, just remember we can do the same thing while we do the side plank. So yes, extend. So we're going to do the opposite side. I can turn, roll on to the opposite side, or you can do the same. Make it pillow with your left. Hold your right knee, hold on to the big toe, and then extend the right leg up. You want to bring the right, if necessary, bend the knee and then pull the leg and then stretch the leg. So maintain this pose and inflate Anantasana. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. Then roll on. So a simple dolphin pose here. Just keep the forearms on the ground, lift your head up. Arch your upper body, relax your shoulder muscles. And you can push the floor with your palms and then just slightly come up. Like a modified cobra. Relax your shoulder muscles. And if you can stretch fully, but don't lift your shoulders down. And then you can also bend your knees if you like. Those advanced students can touch the head to the feet. For me, I'm nowhere close to the feet. But you. Okay, so that's we'll do one more core warm up. Come into plank. So this is a simple push-ups or chaturangas. If anyone has trouble doing chaturangas, you can do the strangas, you can suppose. But we keep the spine and the legs in a straight line in the plank.
deep inhale. So all we have to do is just come into chaturanga on your exhale. Inhale, come on. On my counts, exhales, and come back to plank. Whether you do ashtanga or chaturanga, your choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rest in child's pose. And this is a pose you can come into any time during the asanas practice. Connect with your breath as you rest, relax in child's pose. The most important thing to integrate the love in the practice is you need to learn to let go. You need to learn to surrender. Only then you would be able to integrate the peace, the love in your practice. So how do you let go? How do you surrender? With no attachments, with no expectations, no judgments. So that's how you let go. Just enjoy the practice, enjoy the moment. So when you give yourself everything, then there is room for filling up that space within you with that peace and quiet and love. So make room for yourself, and you connect with the peace and love within. Okay, so slowly, one last one, come back to plank. So this time we're going to, so like this, come into forearm plank, come into regular plank, forearm plank, regular plank. That's right, so on my counts, keep the spine and the legs in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So take child's pose. And slowly come up. So we're going to do some standing Chandra Namaskars, and then we're going to add a regular sun salutation and add a moon salutation inside. So you can stand up. In order to face you, I need to turn my mat. Can we try that? Otherwise I will have to step to the side. Palms in as you move, you'll come to the front of the mat. Inhale, reach up, you come, arch back, open your heart, open your throat. Keep your hips forward as you arch back. Exhale, swan out, fold forward. 3, Uttanasana. Just on your thighs, feel pretty, bend your knees. Fold it below the knees. 3, Yadu Uttanasana, inhale. Inhale. Chaturanga. Arms on the mat, step back, or walk back into plank. And push into chaturanga, pranastanga. Pancha into inhale, up down. Relax your shoulder muscles. Knees off the ground. And push the mat as you come up into down dog. On your exhale, stay here for a couple of cycles of breath. Full integrated breath. Keep the spine in one straight line, legs in one straight line. Press your heels down. Focus on your dharana, drishti, and then the drishti, the gauge. And focus on your drishti, alignment, and the breath. Full cycles of breath. Slowly lift the right leg up to the sky. Now we're going to step forward with the right foot into like a lunge. Now here we're going to add a moon salutation. Left knee on the mat. Anjaneyasana. Come into Anjaneyasana. Arch back. Keep your head between your hands. Deepen the back bend. Lift your heart. You can also open up your arms as you surrender. As you let go. You can also interlock your hands. As you bring your shoulder blades together, extend your elbows. So fingertips back on the mat, back to low lunge, and then lift the knee up and step forward. Uttanasana. And then all the way up, reach up. Urdhva arch back. Palms to the heart center. Arms down. Namaste. I hope you're all doing okay. I know I cannot see you, but do the best you can. I can turn the opposite side, maybe it just helps. Salutation or moon salutation. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, swan dive. Uttanasana, chest on your thighs, forehead below wings. Training your Uttanasana, inhale. Spine and the neck in a straight line. Chatwari, walk back or jump back into plank. And push into chaturanga. Pancha into inhale and up dog. Shut, exhale into down dog. Stay here for a couple of cycles of breath, full cycles of breath. Integrating dharana, drishti, and the prana, integrated breath. Full cycles of breath. You can gaze inwardly, look within. You may feel slight discomfort as you begin to practice, but what hurts you also blesses you. Unless you experience the pain, there's no cure. We cannot find a cure. So slight pain, slight discomfort is all right in the practice. So lift the left leg up to the sky. 3-leg down dog. Step inside your left hand into lunge, flow lunge, and then right knee on the mat. Prepare to come into moon salutation or Anjaneyasana. Arms up, reach up, arch back. Open your heart, open your throat. You can also open your completely. You can also interlock your hands behind. Extend your elbows. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Place your fingertips back on the mat, back to low lunge. Lift the knee up. Step forward, back to Uttanasana. Chastasana, arch back. Arms to the heart center. Back to Samasthiti. Close your eyes. Back to mountain pose. Equine state of mind. Feel equilibrium between the pain and the pleasure, happiness and sadness, success and defeat. So find that calm equilibrium state.
So we're going to do a couple more consolidation. Maybe next time we're going to do consolidation B. Palms in Anjali Mudra, close to heart center. Come to chair pose, Utkatasana. Lift your toes. Shift the weight to the heels. Knees right above the toes. Thighs parallel to the ground. Exhale, Uttanasana. Standing thighs, forehead below the knees. Uttanasana. Chatwari, jump back and walk back into plank. Exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Pancha. Exhale into down dog. Stay here for a couple cycles breath. Just set, reset your energy, your state of mind, state of equilibrium. Prepare to do the warrior one on the right side, right leg up to the sky. 3-leg down dog, step inside your right hand. Lunge and then keep the back heel on the mat. Toes turn to pigeon toes, warrior one on the right. Front knee bent, front thighs parallel to the ground. Back leg is straight, hips facing forward, palms facing each other. Warrior one. Look up. Very nice. And then slowly, palms on the mat, step back with the right leg, into plank, deep inhale, exhale into Chaturanga, inhale into up dog, exhale into down dog. So stay here for a couple of cycles of breath. And whenever you're ready, we'll do the warrior one on the left. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Step inside your left hand. Lunge, and then keep the back heel on the mat, toes turn to pigeon toes. Front knee bent, thigh parallel to the ground. Warrior one on the left. Hips facing forward, palms facing each other, shoulders square. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. And when you're ready, step back into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. This is the final down dog in the consolidation B. Couple cycles breath. You can practice Ujjayi breathing if you can, through the throat center, inhaling and exhaling through the throat center. You can walk forward or jump forward into Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Go back to chair pose. Palms to the heart. Back to Samasthiti. Close your eyes. Last consolidation B. Do palms to Anjali Mudra. Inhale into chair pose. Uttanasana. Exhale. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, walk back or jump back in plank. Exhale, into down dog. So prepare to do warrior one on the right. Right leg up to the sky. Step inside your right hand. Back heel on the mat. Toes turn to pigeon toes. Warrior one on the right. Hips facing forward, square. The legs are separated by hip distance. Back to plank. Exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Prepare to do warrior one on the left. Left leg up to the sky. Step inside your left hand. Back heel on the mat. Warrior one on the left. Inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation. Exhalation. Front thighs should be parallel to the ground, knee right above the toe. Hips square, shoulders square. Prepare to do vinyasa against the back.
Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Final down dog in the final consolidation. We stay here for a few cycles of breath. Drag breathing if possible, pressing the heels down, lifting the tailbone high, spine in one straight line, legs in one straight line. Insert forward, walk forward and jump forward. Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Inhale back to chair pose. Palms to the mat. Palms down. So hope you're all doing okay. And this is good, almost like climbing up to the practice, to the mountain. But remember, until and unless there is a slight discomfort or a slight pain, unless you experience a slight pain, there's no cure, there's no a way of finding the peace and the love. Unless you experience the suffering, you don't know how to overcome the suffering. So that's the intention. Unless and until you find the overcoming of the hurdles, you would not know how to reach that equilibrium state. Okay, so shift the weight to the left leg, fold your right knee. You can hold on, keep your right leg on top of the left thigh. You can come into half praying pose. You can hold on to the left leg. If you like to sit down, squat down on that one leg. You can do the Padangusthasana here. Slowly, palms in Anjali Mudra, reaching for the floor with your fingertips. And then as soon as you balance on the left toe, you can adjust the right leg as you balance on the left toe here. You can keep your fingers on the mat, fingertips on the mat until you're well balanced. And then bring one hand to heart. If you're very well balanced, you can bring palms into Anjali Mudra. I'm still striking here. I don't know if I can let go of the right hand, but those who can, bring your palms to Anjali Mudra. And then slowly stand up the same way you went into the pose. Palms into Anjali Mudra, stand up and let go. Release. Okay, so one side is weaker than the other. That's what we will find, the strengths and weaknesses in your practice. Shift the weight to the right leg, hold your left knee. You can hold on to the left ankle, keep the left leg on the right thigh. And then you can palms into Anjali Mudra. Sit down, squat down as much as you can. You can reach for the floor with your fingertips as you bend your knee until you can touch the floor. Once you can touch the floor, shift the weight to the toes, lift the heel. So you're basically balancing in the ball of the foot. And then you can adjust this leg. If you're well balanced here, one hand comes to half praying. Quieten your mind. Steady your mind and the breath. And then when you're ready, both palms to Anjali Mudra. If you fall, you can always keep one hand on the mat. But the weight is on one leg, the ball of the foot. So see if you can balance with Anjali Mudra. If you cannot, that's okay. Just don't judge. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Just stand up. Back to standing. Same way you went into the pose. And let go, relax. Okay, so it's a slight back bend. Let go any tightness. Very nice. We'll do one more standing, one leg balancing pose. This time, simple tree pose. Keep the right foot inside of the left thigh. Keep the right knee pointing to the side. Arms in Anjali Mudra. If your leg is slipping, keep it below the knee. Still maintain the balance. You can also open your arms like branches of the tree. Today is a windy, stormy night. The trees will break the branches. But as long as the roots are free, to Anjali Mudra and release. Shift the weight to the right foot. Hold your left knee, keep it below or above the knee or below the knee as we balance on the right foot. So now again, no judgment, no expectation. Try to keep it above the knee pointing to the side, and then palms up. You can open your arms like the branches. Very nice. Palms to Anjali Mudra. And then drop your leg down. Okay, so maybe we'll do one last one leg balancing pose, which is the Garudasana. So it's coming to squat like chair pose. Shift the weight to the left leg, lift the right knee up, place the right leg over the left. You squat down like you're sitting on one leg chair pose. You can double wrap if you can, and wrap your right arm below the left. Keep your elbows high to the shoulder level. Keep the spine straight as you sit down and squat down on that one leg, one knee. There's no space between the thighs. The upper leg is wrapping tightly over the lower leg. We're balancing on one foot. Relax, back to one leg chair pose, and then back to chair pose. Now shift the weight to the right foot. Left knee up, wrap your left leg over the right. No space between the thighs. And then you can wrap your left arm below the right. And if you're dancing, just smile. Lift your left shoulders to the elbows to the shoulder level. Keep the spine in a straight line. Release. Back to with the one leg chair pose and then the chair pose. And then let go, release. Shake your legs. Okay, so those are a few one leg balancing poses. You can rest in simple resting. This is a variation of the Vajrasana. If you want to see, I'm not really seeing I'm sitting on my ankles, on my toes, or curling my toes here. This is one way of sitting. This is really good for supplying the blood circulation into your toes. So a lot of times we just stretch, point the toes and sit. This is a traditional Vajrasana. So it supplies a lot of blood to the ankles. And if you want to sit, curl your toes under, this is also really good. Process the circulation to the toes. So as I told you, we will do some arm balances here. Come into the regular plank. And shift the weight to the right palm on the right leg. Come into the side plank. Look towards the sky. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Keep the spine and the legs in a straight line. If your right hand is shaking, spread your palms, spread the weight to the fingertips, to the entire palm. Not just don't keep the weight on the wrist. Entire palm. Just maybe slight. It's natural that if your right arm is stretching or shaking, you can test it yourself. Come back to plank. Come back to child's pose. So when you are balancing on one arm, you don't want to keep the weight on the wrist. you spread the weight out to the fingertips. Spread it. Don't keep the fingers together too. You can spread the fingers, spread the weight all the way to the entire palm. That's one way. But if you want to do a variation in this side plank, you can keep the forearm on the mat and then come up, side plank on your forearm. So come into the regular plank, come into the forearm plank, keep the spine and the legs in a straight line, and then shift the weight to the right palm. Stack your legs. This is a forearm side plank. Yes, sometimes it's not as easy as you think it is, but try just a different variation. Back to the regular forearm plank, back to child's pose. So there is a concept called think outside the box. That's what it is, right? Traditionally, we are used to doing the pose in one way. Sometimes you throw out of the balance, out of the routine, and to make you think outside the box. So to open up your vision, to open up exceed your limitations. So that's the important part of why we do different variations. Yes, it's also a difficulty level. Sometimes you can choose which difficulty level you want. Sometimes it's good to just think outside the box. Something do it differently than you always do than your usual way of doing the pose. So let's do the side plank on the left side. First, regular side plank, and then we'll do a forearm plank. So come into the regular plank, keep your weight on the left palm. Stack your right leg on top of the left, and then lift the right arm up. Spine and legs in straight line, look up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale to the sky. And back to plank. And here, take a child's pose before we do the forearm side plank. So another thing to remind you is, so we're all vulnerable. So if we are not mindful of our vulnerability, we will keep doing what we are good at it all the time. So we ignore things that we are not good at it. So that's because we're vulnerable, because we're afraid of making fool of ourselves. We don't try something that we never tried before, because we thought that's exposing our vulnerabilities, exposing and falling on our face, or completely failing flat. So we're afraid of failures. We're afraid of trying something different because we're of the fear of vulnerabilities. So this is the time to let go, time to surrender, and that's how you get closer. When you let go, when you make fun of yourself, make a fool of yourself, sometimes you open up more, and then you open up space for that openness and for love and peace and joy within. So let's do the forearm plank. Spine and legs in straight line. Keep the left forearm on the mat. Stack your legs. So forearm on the left side. Look up to the sky. Inhale. If you follow, just smile. Look up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So a lot of times we play with our insecurities, and then that's how we learn. That's how we grow. Back to the forearm plank. Back to the child's pose. One more arm balance. We can do Chamatkarasana, a wild thing. Come into down dog. Spine and the legs in a straight line. Slowly lift the right leg up to the sky. Shift the weight to the left leg and the left arm. No weight on the right arm here. Fold your right knee. Look underneath your right armpit. So weight is on one leg and one arm only. And then when you think you're ready, pivot on the ball of the standing foot. Allow the right foot touch the ground, but no weight shifts to the right foot. Keep pushing the hips high. The weight is on still on left leg and left arm. The right leg bit toe touches the ground, but no weight shifts to the right leg. Push your hips high, arch your spine back, open your heart. When you do these back bends, inversions, it opens up. You're unafraid of, so you overcome the fear of failures, fear of rejections, fear of insecurities, and fear of vulnerabilities. That opens up to love and compassion inside your heart. Lift back to three-leg down dog. Lower the right leg, back to down dog. And we're going to continue Chamatkarasana on the left side. Keep your weight on the right foot and the right palm. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Open up your left hip. Look underneath your left armpit. The weight is on the right leg and the right arm. No weight on your left hand fingertip. So slowly let go of the weight of the left hand and pivot on the ball of the standing foot. Allow the left foot touch the ground, but no weight shifts to the left foot. Keep pushing your hips high. Weight is on one leg and one arm. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back to three-leg down dog. And then slowly back to down dog. Back to the child's pose. We'll do one more on balance and then so this one, I have a block here, but if you want to use a block, feel free to use a block. If you have two blocks, it's even better. So if you don't have a block, that's okay. So you can step onto the block here. That is like a propose, bakasana. So why do we need the block? It's not important, but just lift yourself up so that you can shift the weight to the arms, and then as you lift your feet high. So you can play with it if you have a block. If you don't have it, that's fine. The important thing is shift the focus to your core, your navel, your nabi. The focus is in your core strength. It's not in your arm strength. So as soon as you keep your forearms on the mat, your palms on the mat, notice my knees are outside my forearms, but that's not the right way. The right way is actually, you shouldn't be able to see my knees. The knees should be inside. So engage your core muscles. So knees have to rest on your triceps, or if possible on your armpits, inside your armpits, if possible. So that's the right way of doing. with Garudasana. So place your forearms, palms on the mat. So naturally your knees come outside of the forearms, but you have to engage mindfully, pull the knees together, at least closer to each other as you keep the knees on your triceps. As you slightly bend your forearms, make sure your core is engaged. And then slowly rock your body forward. Rock your body weight forward onto your forearms. And then lift one leg up and lift the other leg up. If you fall, you can always keep the one leg down. Okay, give it a try. Again, this also makes you overcome the fear of failures, fear of rejections, fear of falling on face. Okay, so engage your core muscles. Give it a second try. So again, if you haven't done it recently, it may take a while, but that's okay. That's part of the practice. Place your forearms on the mat. And then slowly lift yourself up. Knees on your triceps or inside your armpits. Keep the upper body glued to the lower body. Just on your thighs. Engage your core muscles. And shift the body weight. Rock body weight onto your forearms. And then lift one leg up. Lift the other leg up. And then slowly lower feet down. It's a good breathing control and the breath control. You need a lot of breath control in arm balances. Back to Vajrasana. Widen your mind, close your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. So one thing to remember to let go of fear, let go of attachments is thinking about or having faith or building the trust within you. That's the only thing that will allow you to overcome the fear of insecurities and fear of failures. Is the trust, confidence within you, trust within you. Moreover, as the trust not is within you, trust is on the universe. Trust the universe, trust the process. That's trust the universe, consciousness that will protect you. It doesn't mean that you're careless, you're reckless, but it just means that you're more courageous. You're not afraid of taking risks. And it allows you, builds the confidence, trust within you, trust within that higher power, faith in the higher power. So as Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, there is a grace flowing in every direction, all over, all surrounding us, all the time. It is up to us how to raise the sails and keep sailing using that winds of the grace that surrounded you. We are surrounded by us. So having the trust on the wind, you just open your sails, take chances, take risks, and you sail away. If you are afraid, you will never leave the port, you never leave the harbor, you will never explore the vastness of the universe and life. So that's what the intention. So there is a trust, and also if Ramakrishna Paramahamsa says, if you must be mad, be mad for the worldly things. Be mad about the love of the God. Be mad with the love of the God. So trust the love of the God. Trust the grace, and everything will fall into place. Okay. So we did few arm balances. Now we can do some back bends, some maybe inversions. We haven't done too many of the standing poses, and
That's okay. We don't have to do every pose in every class. And so we'll do some back bends.
So here, the first back bend is lighter than we'll begin with the other half bow pose, fold it down and hold your left knee. You can hold on to the ankle from inside and then shift the weight, lift the upper body. You can slide your palm back and forth. So slowly kick the leg up. Pause. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Also, the leg that's on the mat, you have to lift the kneecap, point your toes, engage the leg on the mat, but kick the left leg up as you arch your upper body back. And relax. Simple as that half bow pose gives you a lot of back strength. Turn your head to one side. So we'll do half bow pose on the other side. Keep the left leg extended. The left leg kneecap up to keep the extend the left palm. So make sure your palm can be slide. You can slide back and forth. So forehead on the mat. Fold your right knee. Reach for the ankle from inside and kick the right leg up as you arch your upper body. So the left leg on the mat is also engaged. Lift the kneecap. Only the left leg toes pointed as you use your upper body. As you back strength, as you come up. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. So next time we will do full bow. You can bend both knees. You can reach for the ankles from outside. And use your arms as strings attached in both ends of the bow. Relax your breath. As you inhale, lift your head up. Lift your entire body up into like a bow in archer's hands. Keep your legs up, thighs up, hips up, everything up except your belly button. Do the full bow. Once you're in the deepest back bend, continue to inhale, continue to exhale. And do this. Turn your head to one side, Makrasana. Okay, the last one is the maybe back bend. Last back bend. You can do camel. Come on to half camel. Place your hands behind, toes curled under. Push into the imaginary wall in the front. Your thighs, pelvis, hips into the wall in the front. As you lift the upper body, upper arm up, right arm. Reach for the right heel.
Don't fall back, lean back, lift the left arm up. Make sure your upper lower body, the hips, pelvis are glued into the wall in the front. Upper body is arching back into the half camel. No weight on the left hand, on your left heel. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Other side. Left hand reaching out to the left ankle. Keep pushing into the imaginary wall. Arch your upper body back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Then come into full camel if you like. Keep pushing into the imaginary wall. Good, reach for the both heels, but don't fall back, don't lean back. Keep pushing into the wall as you reach for the heels, but don't fall back. If you want, just interlock hands as you deepen the back bend. Release. You can spread your knees slightly, just rest in the very deep relaxation child's pose. Press your hips between your heels. It's a deep resting pose. After that, we can do a couple of inversions. We'll check the time. So lie down on your back. Before we do that, we could do, before we lie down on the back, we can do Paschimottanasana, and then we will do Akanda Dhanurasana. Keep your both legs extended, keep the spine straight, elongated. And reach forward towards your big toes. As you keep the spine straight, bend. So almost we did not do forward, Uttanasana. This is like a sitting Uttanasana, basically, Paschimottanasana. Forward towards the knees, spine in a straight line. And whenever you're ready, keep the left leg on the mat. Keep hooking the finger big toes with your index fingers. And see if you can lift, use your core strength as you lift the right leg up with your two index fingers, as if you're going to aim and shoot the target this way. And pull the right leg towards the right eye, right corner of the eye. As you look at the target, it's a good hip opener. If you can, just pull the leg towards the eye and then release. We're going to switch, take a moment, switch. Keep the spine in a straight line. Extend your arms, extend your spine. Reach for the big toes again. With two index fingers, keep the spine straight. See, you can pull the left big toe towards the left corner of the eye. All the way up towards the left corner of the eye, as if you're going to aim and shoot the target. Towards the left corner of the eye. Once you are focused on the target becomes part of you. And there's no distinction between the target and the object. There's no distinction between the shooter and the target and the arrow that's being shot. They're all one and the same. And release. That's how most of the poetry is written.
when they were talking about love. So the lover and the beloved, and who's loving and who's being loved. And it's not distinction, not much distinction. So when all become one, that's when you reach the highest state, just like the mind, body, and spirit. So that's now we'll do some inversions. Lie down on your back, fold your knees. You can use the block if you like to, or if you don't need the block, just use your arms, forearms, and then lift the hips high. Support the bridge with your forearms like pillows under the bridge. Push your hips high as you can go. Lift the chest into the chin. You can also lift your heels. And stay here for a few cycles of breath here. Once your heart is higher than the brain, it pumps the blood into the brain using gravity with no strain on your heart. Continue the cycle. Circulates the blood. There are 5 types of prana, right? There's a prana that goes upwardly, there's a prana that goes downward, and there's a prana that goes from center of your heart center to the every limb. And then likewise there is another prana that comes from every limb and every tissue of your body back to the heart center. And there is one other prana which is the samana, which is equilibrium, maintains the equilibrium between all these forces at the center. So those are the 5 pranas. So those are in Sanskrit called Udana, Samana, Prana. So there are multiple names of 5 vital living forces. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, release. Keep your spine on the mat. You need some chest. Massage your spine. You can do full view, full Ardhishina Chakrasana. It's a great inversion as well as a background. So you can support your mat, palms on the mat, elbows facing up. Push the mat with your palms as you lift your hips high, as you lift yourself up. Make sure you have a good grip underneath your palms. And then momentarily you can keep the head between your palms. Up. And then push the mat as you're going into the full chakras. Extend your elbows. And slowly come down. Hug your knees to the chest again. Massage your spine. Listen to your body. I'm sure you will sleep really well, really tight. Okay. Sleeping baby. Just keep your feet together. Opening the hips. Almost like the Shivan and the pranayama. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale as you rest. And the Shivan and the pranayama. This is like a Shavasana basically, but it's much more relaxing because the entire spine is on the mat. There's no arch in your spine. Feet are curled like in Baddha Konasana, lazy bounded, angle pose, palms facing up, closing your eyes, inhaling, exhaling as you rest in this Baddha Konasana. Since it's the National Love People Day, so let me read a few poetry from the Rumi as you're resting in next to one in the pranayama. So a lot of this poetry is a mystic poet by Rumi, 13th century Sufi poet. But a lot of this poetry has a lot of meaning, deep meaning within. On the surface, it feels like he wrote this poetry for the romantic partner, but it is much more. He's actually writing this poetry for his divine love for the divine. Anyway, so listen to the poetry and enjoy as you rest in Shivana and Pranayama. The minute I heard my first love story, I started looking for you, not knowing how blind that was. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere, they are in each other all along. This is an interesting one. When I am with you, we stay up all night. When you are not here, I cannot get to sleep. Praise God for these two insomnias and the difference between them. So there's a lot of poetry. I think I shared some actually music inspired by Rumi poetry on Spotify as well as on the YouTube music. You can listen to it on your own. Okay. So once you're coming out of the resting pose, hug your knees to the chest, roll on to the right side. Hug the baby in the mother's womb. Slowly, it's a Parivana, slowly sit up. So now, because it's an evening practice, we didn't do a full 2-hour class, but that's fine. But let's end with some pranayama and then meditation. Sit quietly, comfortably. You can half lotus, full lotus, whatever works for you. If you know what you're doing, you can actually close your eyes. Otherwise, you can watch me. We can do the Anuloma Viloma. You can hold on to the right hand. Keep your fingers at the thumb. Close your right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale through the left nostril. And close the left nostril with the ring finger on the left nostril. Close both nostrils, hold the breath. Open the right nostril, exhale through the right. Don't rush into inhaling, just pause after the exhale. So when you think you need to inhale through the right nostril. Close both nostrils, hold the breath.
on the left nostril, exhale to the left. So as soon as the exhale is done, don't start inhaling. This fourth phase you have to trust. That develops the trust within you, confidence within you, the faith within you. That's the most important phase of the 4 phases of the breath. So a lot of times we are mindlessly just inhaling and exhaling. Don't even pay attention to pausing, taking a pause, a moment of relaxation between the inhales, exhales. We are so afraid of not breathing, just continue to rush into breathing. So the secret is in this slow breathing. Inhaling, exhaling is in twice as long as inhales. And you pause between the breaths twice as long as exhales. That's the normal pace of the breath. A lot of times the newborn babies breathe better than we do. So just to understand, as we grow up, grow older, we rush into things and then we feel the fear of insecurities, fear of including our breath becomes abnormal. So the normal pace of the breath is the deep breathing, is the inhaling, exhaling. Exhales are twice as long as inhales. You pause and twice as long as exhales. So on your own, repeat that breath, inhaling to one side, exhaling to the opposite, and inhaling and exhaling. So on your own. After you exhale through the left nostril, you can release, relax, close your eyes, and settle into the meditative pose. You can keep your index finger touching the thumb into the Dhyana Mudra, and rest your palms on your wrists on your knees. Close your eyes, keep the spine straight, neck straight, and go deep within. Explore the peace inside you until you feel that love for the divine, until you become one, until you feel the lover and the beloved, and love are one and the same.
A lover asked his beloved, "Do you love yourself more than you love me?" Beloved replied, "I have died to myself and I live for you." I've disappeared from myself and my attributes. I am present only for you. I've forgotten all my learning, but from knowing you, I have become a scholar. I have lost all my strength, but from your power, I am able. I love myself. I love you. I love you. I love myself.
Still keeping your eyes closed, palms to the heart center. Thank you all for joining in the practice today. Thank everyone around you, sharing love with you, and you share the love with everyone around you, in your family, in your friends, in your communities, in these difficult times. So what is a better way to uplift each other? Take a slow, deep inhale. Margena, Mahi, Mahisham, Go, Brahmana, Subhamastu, Nityam, Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace within me, peace in the surroundings, peace in the universe. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. So one announcement, we will think about the schedule for the October class schedule, yoga class schedule, and then share with you all. I don't know, the weather is getting cold. I don't know if we can do Saturday outdoor morning classes. And even if we can do maybe 1 or 2 more classes, we don't know for sure how long. So we will, even the Saturday classes will also go back online. So just look for the notice announcements. We will try to publish the schedule for the yoga classes for the October. So as we are approaching fall, and just be safe, stay healthy, and be happy. Namaste. Thank you.